The Liberty men's and women's hockey teams are back on the ice preparing for their new seasons. Tryouts for all 5 teams took place during the first week of the new school year and the week before. Coaches were excited for the new year and for the new players added to their teams.
It's an exciting time of the year. Guys coming back from working, the new guys coming in, there's a lot of energy, a lot of push from multiple fronts, on both the current returning guys but also the new guys, and then the guys that are kind of on the outskirts trying to make it. And so it's a fun time, but it's also a hard time because at the end you got to come to the point where you're making decisions on guys that are very close to making the team. And this is an exciting tryout. I felt like the skates kept getting better every day. I thought that it went really well and the battle was there and the speed is there. And as they get more refined in their systems and understanding each other a little bit more as a team now that it's made, I think that'll increase, make it for a fun year.
Yeah, we've had a busy, full first couple weeks, getting right into things. We had a bit of an open tryout, and we've been kind of right into practice. So I think energy's been good, outlook's very bright, I think, for this season.
Yeah, I think we're super excited for the year. I think this is my first year as a coach that I have a large amount of guys returning, coming back. Last year we had 12 freshmen, and the year before it was my first year before that. So this is really, I think, the first time I feel comfortable with all the guys, knowing, okay, we have a solid group of returners. We have a good group of leadership in the seniors and juniors, and then we have a solid group of freshmen coming in that, I had actually worked with a decent amount of them throughout the course of the year, just kind of in the recruitment process to get them here. So I'm feeling really comfortable, really excited to get the year started.
We have lots of returners coming back. We have 12 returners and 2 incoming freshmen. So a smaller bench, but it's going to be a good year. It's going to be lots of playing time for our girls, but I think they're ready for the challenge.
The men's Division I and Division II hockey teams are looking to be the regular conference champions again. Last year, the men's Division I and Division II hockey teams lost their conference championship games only by a short deficit. Coaching staff for both teams says that their players are ready to get that title back.
You always have high expectations going into a season. I think you shouldn't expect anything less than that. And with the core group coming back that we have, and with the new guys that I feel like really round that group out well, there's no reason why we shouldn't shoot for that and expect it.
Yeah, I think we want to start off by never overlooking some of the other things in the beginning of the spring at least, and that's the MAC conference playoffs. We've been in the final every year, but haven't won it yet since I've kind of been around. So I think that's we want to start there and make sure that we're consistent with our conference play, and then our goal is to make sure that we can get to nationals for sure. Whether that be playing in regionals, but I think a goal for us is to actually be one of those auto bids this year. I think that if we just have that laser-like focus, we continue to get better every day. I think that's definitely possible.
The Lady Flames hockey teams are preparing their girls for a tough season. For the women's Division I team, they go into the season with a target on their backs as they eye being the national champions for the 3rd year in a row. For the women's Division II team, they look to bring home another College Hockey East championship after they won last season and hope to get their bid to nationals.
We've been here before, coming off a win and kind of knowing what's at stake and what kind of push we're going to get back from other teams in the league. So I love our group. I think the people we've returned and the great new pieces that filled a lot of important roles, and I think they're going to be really important to our success right away. So it's going to be interesting to watch the veterans and these first-year players come together, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
The league has restructured, so the ACHA Women's Division II has restructured into 3 divisions instead of 2 divisions, which has given us a better chance mathematically to get back to nationals. So I think we're going to focus on our league play first, just be able to hopefully bring home another College Hockey East championship, and then the cherry on top would be if we got to go to nationals again.
This year, the men's Division I and women's Division I teams both have large senior classes set to graduate. Each team also brought in a good recruiting class for the new season. The hope is that the chemistry will grow between them all and that the senior class will mentor these new players for the coming years.
Based on what I see on the ice, it looks really good. I think that the guys, there are some prior connections with a few of the incoming players with current players, and so it seems like they're getting along in the locker room, and the more we do as far as a team goes, we'll probably see more of that, but it looks pretty good so far.
You know, every year you have a senior class, and that's always exciting and a little bit depressing. We've got a really big, important group that's been vital to our team, the growth of the program and our success on the ice. So I think it's going to be interesting to watch them play out their careers here. And I think for me personally, I'm just excited to see them mentor and take the lead. We lost some leadership and some veterans, so there's opportunities for people to step up and take on bigger roles.